This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
What's up, 92%ers? Welcome back to another episode of New Heights. Unfortunately, it probably won't be as good as the last episode of New Heights, where we set our own records, we set podcasting records, we set a Guinness Book of World Records. That's right. Thanks to the one and only Taylor Swift for hopping on and deciding to talk with two complete idiots that don't know anything about the music industry. And it was a doozy. So get ready for a much lower bar this week. But before we get to that, there is one gigantic piece of new news that just hit the waves. We did record this podcast on Monday, which was Travis's one day off. So he is not here to address this himself, but we felt necessary as a team here at New Heights to get together and send Travis and Taylor a giant congratulations for being engaged. Yeah! The proposal heard around the world. Yeah!
Let's go! Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A Wondery show brought to you by the NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. The NFL is back, baby. Oh, Nelly. Preseason is over. We're your hosts. I'm Travis Coates and my big brother, Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. And our UC Bearcats are coming to Arrowhead, baby.
Come on, baby.
Woo! Hopefully I know there's a hot mic, but all right now. Oh man, I'm pumped for these cats to come into Arrowhead and go to work on Nebraska, man.
Same.
You know, I think we got a great team this year. I've been hearing a lot about Sorsby at QB. I know we got a good offensive line, defensive line, man. We just got to put a full 4 quarters together, baby. And I know the boys at Bussin are sweating. I know they're sweating.
Nebraska has a good team too. A lot of people are picking them.
There's a lot of confidence over there. I don't know if it's real confidence. What's that?
Well, a lot of them are picking them to like potentially win the SEC, aren't they?
I did see that. They're in the Big Ten, though, for anyone that believes that news is true. Let's get back to the show, though. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason, why don't you tell everybody what we got coming up?
92%ers, we are officially 1 week away from the start of the NFL season, and we got another great episode for you guys. Potentially, actually, I'll just get it out of the way. It's not going to be as good as last week's or 2 weeks ago.
You never know.
But it's going to be hard to top that. We do
we'll try our best.
Yeah, we are going to debrief on everything that happened last episode with somebody that you might have heard of, Taylor Swift. We're also going to break down some of the biggest news and storylines from the NFL preseason.
All right, now.
Before we get into any of that, we are going to start with some new news. All righty. First bit of new news that we're going to let you guys hear about.
Bud?
Friend of the show, Taylor Swift, finally made her New Heights debut.
Shout out to Tay-Tay.
Shout out to Tay.
I think we're up over, like 20 million views on YouTube right now.
No, it's done really well.
Last I looked.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and it's all us. I can pretty much guarantee everyone tuned in to New Heights for our bond. And
I think they tuned in because Taylor gave the world 2 hours that she's never given them before.
No, it was
gave everybody generous. A new album to get excited for.
No doubt. It was incredibly generous. It was awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and just like keep poking the bear to all the Swifties. I keep listening to this album. And I know she mentioned that it's going to be a lot more pop beats and everything, but it's still so poetic in how she like her melodies and her references and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just so much fun to listen to, man. I've been dancing all throughout the house.
Do you have a favorite? We asked this before. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite song yet on the new album?
I'm not a politician, Jason. I think Opalite might be my favorite though.
Opalite?
It's that at least right now, every time it comes on, I always catch myself like,
I'm knee deep right now in the Swiftie Easter egg hunting. I am all over. Yeah. So,
Nice.
I mean, I am because I keep sending you and Tay like stuff I keep reading. I know you guys don't want to read it, but I'm freaking going to make you guys read it because I'm interested.
You're giving us
you
all the
guys
good
aren't
shit.
giving me fucking anything, which is pissing me off even more.
She's good at keeping it an Easter egg.
I know. I'm a very untrustworthy person. I get it. And I wouldn't trust me either because I can't keep a secret to save my life. I get excited. So yeah, poppy beats. You're getting your groove on, dancing to these things. What are you in an ideal world? What are you doing while listening to this album?
I mean, it's music, Jason. You can listen to it any time of the day. It's good stuff.
Can you work out to it?
Yes, you can work out.
I've gone full.
What are you working out to?
I've been doing some 1989 in my workouts recently. Just gets the blood pumping.
There you go, Max.
It's like that
Max
or Metallica,
Martin.
which I mean, a lot of differences, but
that's what they do. They make you move. They make you move.
Upbeat, up tempo.
Yes.
Get the rhythm. Come on the kick drum. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know that it could have gone any better, and I don't think it could have gone any better. I mean, because of how open and incredible Taylor was. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing that I saw of the reactions of everybody out there who listened and watched the video in the episode was just, this is the first time they've seen Tay really unload for that long of a period of time. Yeah. And that authentic and transparent of a way. And I think that it was incredible for her to feel that comfortable on the show to be able to do that. And it felt like it really resonated with the fans who watched it.
Yeah. It was just fun to hear everybody's take on, the beginning of me and her, and then just all the fun from the football season, and hearing her take on meeting you for the first time. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't think I had expectations of what it was going to be. I knew it was going to get a lot of eyes and ears, but at the same time, you just never know how the world's going to react. But so many people just keep coming up to me saying how much fun they had with their significant other, their kids, their family and friends watching that thing. And I know Tay walked away absolutely ecstatic and excited and happy that she came on here and had our first podcast experience with me and you, man.
Well, the one thing, I mean, I took away a lot from the interview she's incredibly brilliant. She's very smart. She's very funny. Yes. All of these things. But very funny. The one thing I really took away, and it was highlighted by a lot of people out there, but I try to describe you to people a lot of the times. I'm like, listen, nobody knows Travis Kelce and dislikes him. He is the epitome of a great teammate.
The people definitely dislike me, but I don't,
not people that truly know you though. That's the difference. People dislike you that don't know you, and they judge you without having any clue of who you are as a person. Everyone you're on with a team, there's just a way about you that you've always been a magnetic human being, and you've gotten the best out of people and all this stuff. And when she said, "Thank you, brother," you were a human exclamation point, I'm like, God damn, she's fucking good with words. That is such a great way to describe. She was a banger. That is a great way to describe Travis Kelce. That's better than Big Yeti, the human exclamation point. That's my new nickname for Travis Kelce. Stealing that one. So I do have to ask you this. I mean, I kind of already know the answer because we've talked in depth, but I feel like this should be a question to you. The most important question from the episode is Taylor happy with the episode?
She walked away flying around. She was having so much fun. Getting to tell everybody about the album and obviously drop a few Easter eggs and see if everyone caught on.
So there are Easter eggs.
I only know so much, Jason.
What's that Pinocchio doing behind you?
What do you mean? No, it's Cause.
Is it still there?
Yeah. You'll see it down there. Little Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket.
Who is Jiminy the Cricket in Pinocchio? What does he represent?
Aren't they Disney movies? Disney characters?
It is, yes. All right. Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. Very sad news for the Kelce household. Kylie has been dethroned. We knew it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. Kai was holding strong with I think she had like 7 million views. Like in her own right had a tremendous.
Golly.
I mean, we've had a lot of big guests. She was beating out Adam Sandler. She was beating out LeBron James. I mean, she had a great run.
Yeah, Kai's the best though. We get it.
She got dethroned pretty good. And it was very quickly.
We just need Kylie. Kylie just has to come out with an album.
Kylie out. Listen, Kylie can sing now.
I know. She has a voice of an angel. I don't know that
she's quite the lyricist or performer that Tay is, but she can sing. Let's get into some stats. Swift stats.
Let's hear 'em.
We're calling these. All right. Within the first 72 hours of Taylor's debut on New Heights, this is going to be similar to her intro right here. There were 379 million views on Instagram, including a record-breaking IG reel. That's right. The most viewed IG reel of all time happened in this time frame, which is crazy.
That's insane.
There were 61.6 million views on Twitter, 34.5 million views on TikTok, 15 million views on YouTube. This is all within the first 72 hours.
I see you shining, girl.
1.3 million views that were live on YouTube, which broke the record for the most concurrent live views of a podcast, I believe, of all time. New Heights passed 3 million followers on Instagram. We gained 400,000 plus new YouTube subscribers since the episode launched. And we also broke the record for the most concurrent podcast listeners ever. We already kind of said that.
Thank you, Ty.
So, it's all downhill from here. I don't know. I mean, we'll never touch anything remotely close to this.
Yeah.
Unless Taylor wants to come out with another album. And even then, like, people are going to be tired of listening to us. So, this is.
I don't know. Everyone sees Jason Kelce in a different lens now. I think you're that too, which didn't necessarily notice until someone made the reference. So great job on you on picking the right color.
This was not the right color. It's way too dark. It looks like it took shoe polish to my face, Travis. Do you know how we did this? Because I told you we were doing this. We took the one box that has your face on it, which I don't know if that's – so your hair is a little bit lighter than mine.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right? So Libby had like the idea that we'll take that box, which is like light brown, and we'll mix it with the dark brown. And we'll get to like a – somewhere in between, which is more like my
50-50?
I don't know what she did. She was the one playing chemistry. All right. I didn't touch these things. I came out of the shower. I mean, I don't even immediately, I looked like Billy Mays. Like it was the most ridiculous looking thing I had ever seen in my life.
ShamWow.
So for those of you that don't know, I dyed my beard.
Orange clean.
I dyed my beard. Which many people did mention on the podcast. The dyed beard came from an idea for Garage Beer where I was going to do this bit where we go back in time. So I wanted to be younger. Initially, I was going to shave my beard completely. And then I was like, I'm not doing that. I hate my face too much. So I'm going to keep the beard. But I'll dye it to make me look younger, which did work. Objectively, that's going to come off great. But, we didn't play chemistry very well. And I ended up coming out a little darker than I was expecting. And I miss my grays. I can't wait for this to grow back out. It is kind of growing on me, though. I do feel like I look pretty good with the dark beard. I'm not going to lie. But I just don't.
Himself.
I am. Yeah. So, yes, I did dye my hair. I didn't. I want to emphasize, though, I didn't do it out of a desire to look. Well, yes, I did do it out of a desire to look. I didn't do it to try. I didn't do it out of vanity. I did it for a bit. That's all I'm saying. I think there's a distinct difference.
It's okay to be a little insecure about your grays.
That's Jason. Not why I did. I like my grays.
Gotta love it. But no, back to the world seeing you in a new lens. Jason, you crushed it. I was over here I was so wrapped in what Tay was saying that I forgot we were trying to interview her, because it's hard to interview someone that you love. You're just kind of like there to make sure that they're enjoying themselves. And the entire time, Jason's over here playing Barbara Walters. keeping the podcast on track. Keeping the podcast on track. Everyone said you were the MVP. Everyone thought, how great of an interviewer you are. And honestly, we both claim that this isn't that. Like, this show is very much.
We're not.
We're just here to have a conversation, have some fun, talking about some cool shit.
For sure.
Like, Jason actually kept it asking great questions, kind of dumbing down some of the stuff that Tay was saying. Not necessarily dumb it down, but just make it more clear to the people that aren't familiar with the industry. Like, you were killing it as a.
No, I was doing it for them. Man. I wasn't being stupid. Yeah. I was doing it for them.
My favorite was the face. Once they caught you with the face, like.
No, the whole time, all I said to myself was, Jason, ask the question and don't fucking say another word. Just let Taylor talk.
Don't cut her off.
I was like, all right.
Don't cut her off.
Don't say anything. Just listen. You stupid idiot. Don't ruin this. Don't. Nobody's tuning in for you,
dude.
But
just don't drop the baby, man.
That was the key. Don't talk. And shocker. That's all that I was trying to do. I will say it was similar. I felt like I knew that I was going to have to take the lead of asking the questions because I felt the same way when we did the Kylie episode. When you're both sitting right next to each other, it's hard to like stay on track within it feels weird interviewing. It feels like it felt better with you taking the lead and asking the questions in that episode. And then for this one, it felt like that was going to happen too. So anyways.
Yeah. Well, nobody called me Barbara Walters. So, what else? We got some other good reactions. Mama Kels was at the premiere of The Kingdom, which you can check out now on ESPN and Disney. Yeah. She was asked, if she watched it and what she thought of the pod. She said, I did watch the podcast. I watch all of their podcasts. It was eventful. It was authentic. It was just something I think everybody was thrilled to see. It was very loving podcast. It was a very loving podcast.
I'm going to say there's at least one lie in there. There's no way Mom watches every episode of this podcast.
I'm pretty sure she does.
There's no chance. You think she watches every episode? She's moving and shit. I don't think she watches every episode.
Jason, she 100% watches both her and
she's been listening to us talk for years.
She listens. Yeah.
No, she's not. She's not listening to this.
That's like saying, no, she doesn't watch every game.
No,
she watches every game.
She watches every game.
She does.
No, it's way different.
You're so ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, that's an awesome quote by Mama.
Yeah, shout out to Mom. Shout out to The Kingdom. And I think after watching it all and seeing, even though it ended absolutely miserable for me last year, it was a special year. It was an eventful year, and there was a lot of ups. And a lot of things that happened throughout that year and throughout that documentary that, made you feel good, And I think everybody should go and check that thing out and watch every episode but the last.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, I mean, listen, I know firsthand what it's like to have a documentary year that you lose a Super Bowl. And neither of the documentaries are being made to try and capture that, I guess. Like, it was more – they start from the beginning of the season, and that just ends up being what the case was. And it's the
documentary shows a lot about the Chiefs' history. It shows a lot about Coach Reid's history and a lot of the players' backgrounds. And it definitely, shines some light on what this organization has been to the city and to the NFL, what the Hunt family has been to the NFL. So I think it's a beautiful documentary, and I think ESPN and Disney, I should say, have something special that everybody can go check out.
Wonderful. Well, we also turned some dudes into Swifties, which
we got a lot of people.
I think bonus, right?
Yeah, 100%. I had a few players and coaches that came across it and gave Tay nothing but praise. I think I think a lot of people saw her from a different perspective. It was just like Mom said. It was very genuine, and it came off so just real. And especially a lot of the stuff that meant so much to her that's happened throughout her life, and especially this past year has kind of unfolded in her direction. And it was really cool to see a lot of the guys in the building and around the city react the way they did.
I heard a bunch of comments, even specifically about because obviously navigating social media in today's age as like a current player is something that takes some getting used to. And I thought her answer of how she navigates the noise was just like so unbelievably well said. And I had multiple people reach out about it. Like, man, she just like, that is such an incredible way to think about how to navigate that and not think of yourself like you're the center of some ecosystem and like it's not the way it really works. And it was such a well-stated thing. There's also some really good comments like this one from @LifeOfATroll6. I'm going through the comment section on YouTube and it must be the most positive place on the internet right now. This one really got me. And I read this comment as well from @SDread70. Got some cool shades on, driving in probably a truck. I don't know what he's in there, but full disclosure, I was a bit annoyed that this sports podcast was going to have a pop singer on. I was going to skip it. I've never been this engrossed in anything for 2 hours in my entire life. Friends, is it crazy for a 54-year-old dude to be Googling what is a Swiftie and how can I become one? I laughed. I got angry at her not owning her own music, and I got choked up. Seeing two people genuinely in love when all we heard all season is this relationship isn't real, it's a marketing scheme, et cetera, gave me a feeling I did not know I could have. I've always thought the Kelsey brothers were just dudes with dope jobs. Like they could chug beers and they could chug beers with you if you met them. They don't act like famous people. Taylor seems the same. This showed all of their human sides, and I loved every minute of it. I thought that was a beautiful statement. And
pretty
yes,
well.
We will chug beers with you if you have them. I'm all in for that.
You hand me beer, I'll chug it.
Yeah.
S-Dreed.
So all in on that guy.
Reed.
That was very well stated.
No, like we said, she came off just as genuine as she really is, man. And I think it was cool to see the world react to it, knowing that they hadn't seen her in that kind of light before. Yeah, I got nothing. That's why I love her.
There is some other things. We've also been invited to almost every zoo and aquarium in America. That's right.
They must not have heard what I said. I don't want to go to the zoo, although I will. Not that I won't. I don't want to go to the zoo and meet the otters. And no, I want to just be canoeing. You don't want to meet
the captivity otters. You want to meet the wild.
I want to meet one in the wild.
Nice.
That comes swimming over to me or needs help somehow and screams or screeches for me to help it. Oh, 2 rescued otters. That's halfway there.
Yeah, they're rescued otters. In the zoo. You could spring them free at the zoo. Get them out of there.
Come here, little buddy.
Yeah, smuggle them out.
Come with me.
Yeah, you're not seeing the full plan here, Travis. You smuggle them out of the zoo, and then you put them in the water. It's a Free Willy situation.
The next news
it's a Free Willy situation.
Otters
stolen,
disappeared from the Kansas City Zoo.
They think they're rescuing them. No, we're rescuing them
from the zoo,
from the rescuers. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
set them free in those
rescuers
lakes in Kansas City.
That's right.
You got some creeks. You got some creeks around here.
Hey, otters would do great in the Ozarks.
Dude, I love the Ozarks.
So, what are the top 5 wild animals you wish you could domesticate? Bear, number 1. I would love to domesticate a bear. I would have a bear.
What kind of bear, though? What kind of bear?
I mean, I'm a big grizzly guy. I would take a black bear too.
Big old dancing bear.
I would take a black bear though. Like if you could fully domesticate a bear, that would be incredible.
That'd be pretty cool.
What's another one? Tiger?
I've thought about it.
We're not cat guys. We'll do cats. Like they're okay.
I love tigers because we were the Cleveland Heights Tigers. Like I'm going to put it on my list. It might not be, I'm going to put it at 5. I'm going to put it at 5.
All right.
Just because.
So number 1 bear, 5 tiger. What's the number 2 animal we would domesticate if we could domesticate it? I'm going to go wolf. Having a freaking like big ass dire wolf would be. No,
you already have a wolf, Jason.
Nah, but these things ain't like a timber wolf. Have you seen a timber wolf? Have you seen how big them fucking things are?
No.
They're badass animals. You just walk around like Jon Snow with your fucking tiger, with your fucking dire wolves next to you. Be pretty badass. Bulls are what are you talking about? Those are definitely domesticated. They're so domesticated they don't exist.
Brandon. I know what you're doing, Brandon.
Like there's not the stereotypical bull does not exist in the wild. It is only there because it is domesticated as a form of livestock.
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Those bulls are not. Those are not pets.
You're going.
Those are not pets.
This is another.
Not the videos we send back and forth. Not the videos we send. But those aren't friendly.
Those are pets.
What else? What are good?
Everyone's thinking like my entire feed's otters, and in reality, it's just.
So we got one bear. We got 5 tiger. Are we making
just
any
bulls putting their horns through people's faces?
That's a great. I mean, those are fun videos. Little cowboy poker never hurt anybody.
Yeah, I never heard a single soul.
Well, watching the video doesn't.
Oh yeah.
Gorilla, chimpanzee.
Yeah, I'm down with monkey.
Primates.
Like the friends monkey, or like Ace Ventura monkey.
Yeah, monkey that doesn't fling poop or try and rip a face off would be a great pet.
I think they're all kind of into that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is if you could domesticate it. So we'll go 1 bear, 2 some type of primate, 3.
I'm going otter, dude. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
what
otter.
else.
Otter would be fun. They seem like fun animals.
Yeah, land and water. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, semi-aquatic.
So we need one more. Give me one more. Dolphin. We got to go aquatic.
I'm not going aquatic. That's you. I'm not
Shamu.
in the water enough.
That's what I'm doing.
You know what?
Dude.
It's a good point. We can bring SeaWorld back right now.
Let's do this. SeaWorld is a lot more than just Shamu and Namu, or Shamu and Nomu.
Nomu? What the fuck are you talking about? What's Nomu?
Dude, you got to deep dive, dude. I'm telling you, orcas are like it goes otters, orcas.
If it was healthy for the orca to domesticate it, it would be a pretty badass animal to have domesticated.
Free Willy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Free Willy, man.
Yeah. Let it live in the ocean. It just comes back to you.
Yeah. Nice. Well, shout out to KC Zoo. Shout out to top 5 domesticated animals.
Dude, this photo of you from the GQ shoot with the otter and his hands up is so good. It's just incredible. You kind of look like a person version of an otter. Like you kind of got a little otterish to you.
The hair is definitely helping out.
We also had a viral TikTok audio. I think we all know that if there's one thing male sports fans want to see in their spaces is more of me on their screens, or on their screens is more of me, with a bunch of people commenting. Alona Mar, Livy Dune, Mina Kimes, even Kylie Kelsey. Hey, shout out Kai. On Not Gonna Lie said, it's so good. I love this audio so much. I love all the women in sports using this trend. Men, get used to it, suckers.
Suckers. Kylie's funny as fuck, man.
She is.
They're in charge of our collective sanity. I don't get it.
Yeah, what's that mean?
People were really concerned that Jake and I were in charge of this episode.
Why?
I don't know. There's a lot of doubters out there.
Brandon and Jake do a wonderful job each and every week, and they did not drop the baby. They nailed it. Well done, guys.
Didn't drop the baby.
No.
I didn't even, man, this is the longest I was ever trusted with a secret. This was the phone call I got from Travis. Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, well, I was terrified myself. I thought I was writing my death sentence fucking talking to you. I was just like, dude.
Travis called me one day and gave me like a 30-second, hey,
it's happening.
Hey, so she's going to do it. Somebody will call you with details. Bye. And that was the only fucking thing I got.
Also, I didn't talk to you about anything. You don't even know.
Doesn't know. Don't tell him. And I'm like, oh.
Don't even.
This message will explode in 15
seconds.
And
your phone is being tracked. They will know if you said something.
That's so
I spent a lot of time lying to people. Jake didn't find out till we were in the car on the way to Travis's house.
I was just about to say, Brandon trusted me for all of 48 hours. He was like, yeah dude, I need your help setting up Travis's new camera in Kansas City. And then we got in the car, and Brandon got a text by someone where I was like, "Oh fuck, we're doing that this week."
Oh, she doesn't work for Pat Mahomes, and I'm like, "Yeah, I've been lying to you." Yeah, we're not talking to Pat today, buddy. Sorry.
He's like, set up the camera. I only know what to do when it comes.
I was like, why the fuck do you need my help for that? He was like, clear your schedule. Also, I need your help.
I do want to flag this. Jake is very difficult to get him to go places when you don't explain what he's doing. He asks a lot of questions. I'm just your ticket for Kansas City is purchased. Get on the plane and shut the fuck up.
You got to be more willing to get out of the house.
What are we going to do there? Are we going to have dinner? And I'm like, just get in the fucking plane, Jake.
Maybe.
We did have great dinner.
Stop asking questions.
Like, this is, I have no time for questions with you. Just get in.
You had to do the town with them. You gotta go,
dude,
listen,
honestly,
we're gonna go someplace. We're gonna beat some dudes up. And I need you to not ask questions.
We were gonna talk to a very nice lady, and then we were
I need you to not ask questions.
No questions. You're gonna sign some forms. Don't worry about it.
The world also got to see Jets Jake in fully stressed out glory. Jake, how did I was a little concerned watching these videos myself. Is your heart capable of handling this type of like stress? Like, what is I got it fixed to be able to handle this kind of stress. Got it.
Nice.
Look at the little hands.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't realize Emily was just filming me all day. I would have tried to remain a little calmer.
That's so good.
Just hold on, though.
Not now.
What? Yeah.
Stop. Please stop.
The man has 2 laptops out.
It felt, to everyone's point, like it felt kind of ridiculous that we were being trusted with this responsibility. And I was just very much in do not fuck this up mode. Do not drop the baby with Taylor's album announcement, which was a very very big deal thing that I did not. Yeah, I was yelling at my own computer. I'm so glad everything worked out great. It
is very funny. And honestly, it's like shout out to Tay for really coming on the show and deciding to do this with us knuckleheads because this is something that usually happens meticulously on like Tonight shows and like programs that have like hundreds of people like working and operating them.
Sure.
Like, she decided to come on New Heights.
The off season of New Heights.
A bunch of like dickheads that don't know what the hell we're doing. We've never done or handled anything to this degree.
No.
So
no. Shout out to Taylor.
Way to go.
Taylor's team took good care of me, so they made sure I didn't freak out halfway through. It was good. Yeah. But my only thing to add is like I look a lot like Jake stressing before we do things, but I'm glad nobody films me. The moment where I relaxed was when I asked her before we recorded. I was like, oh, hey, at the end we have like a section where like we're gonna like whatever question you have to ask, like go for it. And she was like, oh, I gotta ask Jason about that wax. And I was like, oh, we're fucking golden. We're good. Get her on camera right now.
She gets the vibe.
She understands exactly what this show is. Yeah. Fucking nails. Go. So that's when I finally like, relaxed.
Well, thank you to everyone that tuned in. It was easily our most successful show of all time. And I think everybody, we have appreciated your comments. We appreciate how much you enjoyed the episode. Shout out to Taylor for coming on the New Heights podcast. But I guess now we talk about sports because this is a sports podcast.
I think that wraps up new news.
All righty.
All right.
Are we allowed to play this?
I don't know. She sent it to me. I don't care. Should have sent me a gift that plays music. We're going to get to meet her legal team so soon. I can't wait.
Yes.
Can't wait.
That is the recap of the Taylor Swift episode. Let's get to some bold topics. Bold Topics is brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. Travis, we got football to talk about. It's back, baby. It's officially fall. Man. Labor Day is Monday, and then we're done with the fucking summer. We're on to fucking gridiron football. That's right. We're back. The Eagles are back. The Chiefs are back. Whoever you root for is back. Whoever you hate is back. That's what's great about football. You get to hate people. You get to love people. You get to root for people. You get to root against people.
Of it all. You get all the emotions.
Yeah.
Teams you don't give a fuck about.
So let's start with a team that a lot of people that tune into this podcast give a major shit about, and that's the Chiefs preseason. Travis, you're fresh out of St. Joe's. You're back in Kansas City. We are 2 weeks before the opening game of the NFL for the Chiefs in Brazil. What are your thoughts on the Chiefs preseason to date?
Man, it was fun out there in St. Joe, and I think we, the first 2 games we didn't show a great showing in terms of the starters all the way to the fourth quarter and everybody that finished the game. And I think that last game was a little bit better, man. But the Bears figured it out at the end. But at the end of the day, it's all about that chemistry, that mold, that culture that you're setting in preseason during camp, during the time that you get back from camp, getting ready for the last couple of preseason games. And we still got a lot of work to do these next 2 weeks, getting ready for the Chargers down in Brazil, man, which I'm super pumped about. By the time this episode comes out, I think we'll have the 53-man roster set. and everything. But right now, it's still kind of in question with where we're at right now. But I couldn't be happier with, how the tight end position is, how the offense is rolling right now. All the excitement. Patty Mahomes was out there the other night against the Bears, having a grand old time, smiling, laughing, making plays. And we got to see what that offense kind of looks like for that first quarter. And it's just it's an exciting time, man. I know I trust Brett Veach and Coach Reed and our scouting department to get the right guys on this team, and to get the right guys if we don't have them right now. And it's going to be a fun year, man. And I think the Chargers are a huge team, are a great team, and as everybody's healthy going into everybody going into that first week is healthy, and we're going to get everybody's best shot as usual. And I'm just I'm fired up for it, brother.
Dude, the Broncos had one of the best defenses in the NFL last year. They're returning Bo Nix going into his second year. The Chargers have been revamped. They look great. The Raiders, Chip Kelly, fast-paced offense. They got Pete Carroll, one of the most successful head coaches. Think about the head coaches in your division. Pete Carroll, Harbaugh, freaking Andy Reid.
We got some Hall of Famers, man.
And freaking
Sean Payton.
I mean, it's an insane conference when you just think about the head coaches that are involved of leading these teams. It is potentially the deepest the AFC West has been in a long time.
That's what you love, man. I love competition, brother. I'm here for it. I think, last year it was a competitive division. And this year you're going to see a lot of the same. A lot of teams are making moves. I'm interested to see what Geno looks like in Vegas. I'm interested to see, how that the Chargers team looks one more year under Harbaugh, where that culture is embedded a little bit more. And obviously Sean Payton has done nothing but great things since he's been in the league, let alone in Denver. And it's just, a lot of those young guys are going to keep making strides, and it's a huge test to what we have in Kansas City, and how we do things to keep trying to find ways to win and stay on top of this division, man.
Yeah, it's hard. Was there a renewed sense of, hey, we want to improve markedly? Or do you think that, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, like, having lost the Super Bowl, knowing that you guys need to get better to win this year, like, it's just a different dynamic. I feel
we
like
won the most games that we have since I've been here in the regular season.
That's a great point.
It was far from, a disappointing year in terms of like what the expectations were. Obviously we lost the Super Bowl in an ugly fashion, but it was still a very good team last year.
Yeah.
I think we got a lot of those pieces back, which makes us feel comfortable that we can do what we do and take it up a notch. Obviously there's things that you got to get better at. There's things that you look back at last year, and I reevaluate myself every single day, every single game, like that. Looking at the entire work of things last year, that's why I chose a different, preparation and a different route in terms of prepping for the season. I think everybody, has to have that. And to be honest, that's what Coach Reed is unbelievable at. He's unbelievable at challenging men in the building to be able to one up themselves and become better at all aspects of life, let alone the football field. But definitely when we're in that building, I think he does a great job of challenging everybody to, find that next level that you got to unlock.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the best in the business, and he has been for a long time. Andy's the man. Let's talk about the new pieces. You brought up, you guys got new pieces, and there's some exciting ones. We got Rashee Rice coming back. He might be suspended for a little bit, but he will be back this year. Xavier Worthy has another year under his belt.
Rashee looks great. Xavier Worthy looks great.
Yep.
We got
Pacheco's back and healthy.
Pop is back healthy, running around. Kareem gets an off season and a training camp under Andy Reid and is flying around, looking just as good, if not better than last year.
But I want to talk about specifically, you lose one big piece. You lose Joe Thuney.
Big Tune, which it was awesome to see him on the field against the Bears, man. I fucking love Tune.
We have new pieces coming in this year. Josh Simmons, we talked about how big of a fan I am of this kid coming out of Ohio State. If that knee is healthy, Kingsley slides into guard. How have those two played throughout training camp? They look pretty good in that last preseason game. Simmons definitely looks like he's holding it down on the edge. Is this a big step with those new pieces for the Kansas City offensive line?
I got all the confidence in the world in this offensive line, man. These guys, they're in sync, and that's what getting the preseason and training camp is to get these guys in sync. Big Creed is up there, another year under his belt as a leader. Trey Smith, another leader that is just, got paid and is worth every single fucking penny, if not more, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confidence and a lot of games played, a lot of wins underneath a lot of these guys, and even adding Jawan Taylor. But you had a guy like Josh Simmons in there, who's one of the most athletic offensive linemen I've ever seen in my life, just in terms of pound for pound strength and just how explosive he can be. And he sees the field well. He's a smart player. And I think all of this is going to help us out. And then Kingsley moving into guard, I think, is going to fit him. I can't say is going to fit him. He's been looking great all camp. And I think going into the season, he's gonna be able to play a lot more free, a lot more physical, and just that second year under your belt, you feel more confident. You feel more, you got that reassurance of how you need to go about things and how you're gonna have to play this game in this offense. And I got all the faith in this offensive line, man.
There's also the simple fact that guard is easier than tackle. Like, let's face it, left tackle is one of the hardest positions to play in football, and the fact that he was even trying to do that. If he can bend and play inside a tighter phone booth style with good feet, he should be able to translate to guard just fine.
Which he is.
I'm not trying to throw shade any which way. The left tackle position was an issue for the Chiefs, and you saw it affect Pat in multiple ways. He was antsy in the pocket, and when that was solidified, when Joe Thuney slid out there, the offense started functioning again, and they struggled again with it in the Super Bowl. If Josh Simmons stays healthy and he can protect Pat's blind side and they can function from the pocket better and Pat feels more comfortable, it is going to directly lead to a better Kansas City offense. That's the reality of it. I think it's a big freaking move. If both these guys can play the way they have in the preseason and continue to develop a chemistry together and lock down that left side, it is going to make Pat Mahomes play so much better. And that's encouraging if I'm a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. And obviously, we got beat on all four phases, or all three phases, I would say, in the Super Bowl. I think
there's no question, but
it was a whole lot more than just our offensive line situation.
Well, I'm excited about Josh Simmons. I'm excited about Kingsley at left guard. I think he's going to do much better inside. I think that the right side picked right up where it left off. Let's show this freaking highlight by Trey Smith. I mean, he look at him finding work there, and then he's not done. He's still fucking blocking. And this is a preseason game. Trey only knows one speed. He's been one of my favorite players to watch since he entered the NFL. I just think he plays the game the right way. He's an enforcer. Ferocious. He's a great teammate. This made me so excited when I saw it happen because I just love guys that play the game this way. He's helping the center. He helps the right tackle, and then he catches the guy beating the left tackle late, trying to make a play. I mean, it's just such a great clip. This is literally
the bull that I send you on Instagram, the bull videos, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
One dude and then another dude.
Trey Smith is just a domesticated bull. Is that what we're saying right now?
No, they are not domesticated.
That's right. All right. Well, either way, Trey Smith is still Trey Smith. Pacheco is still Pacheco, fully back, all gas, no brakes.
Oh my gosh, man. I was in tears. Once I found out he was okay, I was in tears laughing at this shit. Look, just
oh god damn, dude! I didn't see that.
You gotta go down, dude. Anytime I get hit on the sideline like that, I am falling down immediately.
Dude, I'm going limp. Head first into the concrete wall. That's how you break your neck. That's like the first thing they tell you in hockey is like if you're going into the boards, do not go into the boards with your head down. That's a great way to break. Like, check this out,
dude. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That is
He was trying to keep his balance and he just couldn't, man. That's too funny. He's all good though, ladies and gentlemen. He's all good. And whenever I go to the sideline like that and I get smoked, because the chains, the photographers, there's so many people on the sideline. They're not their
awareness level is low. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, just go down. Just go down. You're going to save yourself a headache sometimes. And, but Pop's all good. So, we're all good, baby. We also got, it says new wide receiver, but Tyquan Thornton has been on the team since last year. But man, it is good to have my guy, man. High energy, fast as all get out. So we got another deep ball threat here in Kansas City, and Pat found him this past week against Chicago, man. And I think that's just a little glimpse of what you're going to see out of him this year.
And then we've been giving Josh Simmons a lot of love. Probably too much love for a rookie, if I'm being honest. Like, he's still got to go out there and
he's going to have his rookie
woes. He looks pretty good.
It is what it is.
I like the way he bends, and I like how athletic he is, so I'm going to state it. But
show him some love.
The other person that I want to shout out is Ashton Gelati. Like, first of all, the clip of him and Josh Simmons getting into it, I like that. I like when dudes are kind of competitive and coming with like a fieriness to it. I thought it was the appropriate amount. Threw a couple hands, getting in people's faces. You know, he kind of got thrown around.
Nobody's backing down.
Yeah. And then I saw, I think maybe the next day or 2 practices later, they showed like one of the one-on-one clips on Twitter, and Ashton got him. Like, and I think that Josh is a very good pass protector, and he caught him leaning, got his hands, and got right around the edge. And then there are a bunch of clips in the last game where the motor is just very apparent. And to me, half of being like great on defense, especially defensive line, is just like never stopping. Like, if you play with relentlessness, I mean, nobody blocked him right there. I think Jets Jake might have been able to make that tackle.
Listen, but he 100% has that, though. He 100% has exactly what you're talking about. This guy has a motor, man.
He's got a motor not stop, where you just keep going. It makes such a difference. Whether it's in pursuit, you get a lot of sacks that way. Like, look at this. He's fighting through the left tackle.
Dude, he's going to play his fucking gap in the run game, and he's going to get to the quarterback eventually. And the thing is, when guys play with motors like this, that does something to the quarterback. The quarterback's watching that on film all day, and he's just thinking in his mind, he's coming. I know he's coming. If he isn't here initially, I know it's happening. I know he's on the way. And a guy like this is, I think I saw him flying around on special teams and
back around. He's fighting through.
Yeah, he's got a good punch. He plays his gaps very well. He's technically sound. I got a lot of love for him, man.
If you have 11 guys playing with relentless effort and hustling to the ball, that is a very hard thing to function with on offense. And I just saw that right away. Was apparent to me watching him. And don't lose that, brother. I mean, that is something, and it's noticeable by an offensive lineman too. Like, you want to play the guy that picks and chooses, and every once in a while, when he knows he's not going to make a play, he's just kind of standing there getting his energy back. Yeah. I want that guy all day. I don't want the Aaron Donald that is like fighting tooth and nail to get to the quarterback. I don't want that at all.
Just get to the ball, man. Yeah.
Chiefs offense through the first quarter of the preseason final against the Bears, 12 first downs, no penalties, 193 net yards, 10 points scored. Patrick Mahomes averaged over 11 yards per passing attempt, which is huge. There's been a lot of topics being brought up about Mahomes and the Chiefs offense struggling to make plays down the field. We saw some of that this preseason. Hopefully that can catch back up for the Chiefs. I don't know. Do you want to add anything else with the Chiefs side of things?
It's a fun offense. When Pat's out there throwing the ball all over the field, 80 yards downfield, making plays in tight windows in the red zone, running around, throwing touchdowns, you know what I mean? Extending plays, having fun. That's when we're running the ball well and the offensive line can get their mojo going, getting after guys in the ground game. It's such a well-powered offense, and Coach Reed knows how to dial this thing up. And I'm fired up to show the entire league what we've been working on all preseason, man.
Well, speaking of one of the best offenses in the NFL, Papa Kelsey thinks that this is going to be one of the best seasons for Travis Kelce. I don't know if you saw this quote from Papa, from Pops on the red carpet. I think you're going to see one of the best seasons Travis has ever had. Travis is in incredible shape. Travis is ready to go, and I'm excited about that.
Okay, Big Ed.
He in particular referenced the work you've been putting down in Boca. So, yeah, Papa Kels is calling it now. Big year for the Big Yeti. I mean, human exclamation point. Sorry.
And shout out to Big Papa Kels, though, man. Hey, look, go ahead. I got you. I'm fixing for a hell of a season, too. In terms of shape, I don't want anybody to think that – I don't want anybody to get that out of context. I know. I'm always in the best shape that I could possibly be in. I think the difference this year from last year and even the year before that, I think, is just the attention to the fundamentals that I'm honing in on. I think I was down in Boca working with Tony Villani and working on a lot of running strides, working on explosive movements, working on back end speed, acceleration. I was working on a lot of things that will translate to how I move on the football field. Yeah. And that's where I think everyone is seeing the difference, is that I'm being more precise with my fundamentals. I'm being more precise with my movements, which is making me seem and feel more agile and more explosive. So I think that's one of the biggest things, is getting down there. I think Tony does a great job with helping guys with form and helping guys understand and train that form in a way that you really see the results over the course of a month to 3 months training with them.
I think a lot of the times in an off season, you're always trying to train and do things to improve on areas of weakness from the season before. And you're trying to train in a way that you're going to be better the following season. And something that happens as you get older is your body changes and you start to have to realize, like, hey, I can't do this kind of training, or I should start doing more of this because I need to do more of X, right?
Yeah.
And for me, and for every player, you go through this, and you've been in the NFL for a very long time, highly successful. And I think that going and doing this training is you trying to capitalize and move and do things more efficiently and better than you either did them last year, or you're trying to hold on to that. Does this make sense? Like
100%. No, that's what I went down there after watching and feeling just how I got off the ball, how I was in and out of breaks, what my top end speed was. And I went to Tony. I was like, I need to get off the ball a lot more explosive, and I need to get my top end speed back to where guys can respect me going past them. I think that's going to help me out. And then on top of that, just working the fundamentals and in terms of stride, and then just going through his regimen on how to get that out of the guys that are in the building with him. Yeah. So it was 100% a focus on that, knowing that over the past 2 years, I've come to an understanding that that's what I need to focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, and as I'm getting older, you learn and you start to feel things, get away, or you start to feel things kind of go down. And feeling that after last year, I was like, man, if I just train these things and I get that back a little bit more than what I had last year, I think I can play this game at an even higher level.
And I'll give you like a prime example from my career. Like, we were in Chip Kelly's offense for 3 years, where really what magnified me as a great player in that offense was my speed, explosion, and acceleration. And that's what I trained heavily in the offseason. And in the no huddle, you don't have to worry as much about the power of the game because the defense is more fatigued, and the no huddle takes care of a lot of that aspect. The first year we went back to a huddle offense with Doug Peterson, it was apparent, like, oh no, I need to like work on my technique in stopping a bull rush more. I need to work on that off season. I like reaffirmed strength and squatting heavier and doing things in a different way because the system that I was in mandated that more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I struggled with certain things the year before. So it's like, of course I'm going to work on those things a little bit harder in that off season. I feel like as you get older, you lose more of the twitchiness and the quick stuff. So you have to do more to retain that stuff moving forward.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, when you're younger, you can just I can just walk out on the football field, didn't even need to warm up, and I can go run full speed right now. As you get older, it's like, oh, I should probably be doing soft tissue stuff. I can't just go out there and do this. And that's something that every player, as you go off in your career, is having to go into those fields more and more and more. So 100% hear you.
All right, Jason, let's talk about your preseason. And you're still very close with the Eagles, so we'll tie you into a lot of what the Eagles have going on. How did you spend your preseason?
I've been to a few practices. I always like to go back and go to camp. You'll find this out.
My guy just loves football, man. This guy just loves some ball.
You'll see it. You'll see it when you do eventually retire. You miss being in camp. You miss being around the guys. You miss talking football. I was with Joe Thomas this offseason. He said it really well. Like, you build up this wealth of knowledge your whole career, and then all of a sudden it stops, and there's not like an outlet to talk about all these things. And going back to camp gets you talking about football again, gets me around Stout, gets me around the offensive line, gets me around Nick Sirianni. And I get to talk about something that, I built like over a decade's worth of experience and knowledge of. And I like to, it's hard to not do that. So I really enjoy, I'm very thankful for the Eagles for letting me go back and get that.
Oh yeah. Well, they'd be silly not to let a fucking perennial all-star, future Hall of Famer not come back into the building and spit some wisdom, man. Everyone saw you spend a couple of days at Eagles camp with Big Stout, man. How's our guy, Coach Stoutland, doing, man?
I mean, he's the same old guy. Can't fall asleep, like relentless energy. You want to talk about, we just talked about Ashton Gelati's like relentlessness on the defensive line.
Oh, yeah.
I feel the same way about coaches. And that's like the one thing that has always stood out to me about Stout is like, he just is relentless. He's never going to stop coaching you. He's never going to let you fall asleep in the meeting. He's always, it's like, it's so repetitive. He doesn't get bored of it. He loves doing it and he's passionate and intense about it.
Were you ever a sleep in the meetings kind of guy? Did you ever just?
I'm not going to say it's never happened, but it was really hard for me to fall asleep in meetings. I'll be on my phone sometimes. If we're going over something I've been over a million times, I might doze off into that. But I was pretty locked in. I was pretty locked in.
You catch me in class, I am fucking snoring. You get me in a football meeting, though, I'm right here with you, Coach.
Well, and part of it's
love
like,
talking some ball, baby.
Center has to be dialed in. I mean, they're in charge of a lot of the calls, in charge of setting everything up. So it's a position that you can't really afford to be disinterested in the meeting. But
I just love hearing Coach Reed and some of these coaches talk about their positions.
I do miss coach talk. That's one thing I miss in retirement is listening to a coach install plays, motivate you for a day. Like I miss Jeff Stoutland's motive. We should have a weekly segment on New Heights, Coach Talk, and just have like a video play of like a prominent coach fire us the fuck up for the week. Cause those
are my favorite parts.
Those are my
favorite parts of like Hard Knocks.
Yes.
Of these like, dude, you get a coach in there, start telling guys to stop being fucking soft. Man, that's some of my favorite shit, man.
I need that stuff. I'm soft as shit without coaches telling me to do that. But listen, the offensive line is in great shape. We got Jordan. That's one of the things that's fun about, for me going back is watching guys that I was there with now in elevated roles and being older guys. Like Jordan Mailata has developed into such like a great personality and leader in that building and on that team. Landon Dickerson continues to develop into that role. Cam Jurgens in his second year. Tyler Steen had a great camp. He's a guy that's always had the physical attributes to play and play well at guard. And you've just been waiting for it to click on a more consistent basis. He did that this year against Jalen Carter, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL on a weekly basis. And then my highlight of camp, the highlight of me being there, joint practice with the Cleveland Browns. Dude, I got to watch in practice Lane Johnson and Myles Garrett go up against. I got to watch two of the best of this decade just casually doing one-on-ones. Yeah. And doing team drills.
Two of the best offensive lines in the National Football League, deal with the other side of the ball. Like Batonio, like everybody, like you had some specimens out there. Yep. Just a big old, a bunch of guys drinking beer drinking guys.
Oh yeah. Landon was, so when we went up to Cleveland, Wyatt Teller and those guys had beer waiting after practice. So I think Landon was returning the favor, even though his knee was hurt. He was unable to be out there. He was drinking beers all practice. Yeah. I mean, listen, there's one way to rehab a knee issue. It's to drink beers. I think we all know that.
Everybody knows that. Garage beers help you.
But no, I mean,
it'll give you life.
There was a moment in that practice where I'm like sitting here and Myles is usually over on the left side, right? He's not over on the right side. And we line up for one-on-ones. And the
offensive.
I'm sorry. I always speak from the offensive perspective.
Right.
But I go out there for one-on-ones and I see Myles Garrett lines up on the right side. And in my head, I'm like, dude, I'm about to watch like these two dudes go at it. This is fucking insane that this is happening right now. And Lane tried this tricky little set that he's been working on. and got beat clean inside.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the thing, but that is also
strategy by Lane to whip this out in a one-on-one. I'm like,
well,
brother,
are you kidding
more
me?
power to you. He's like, I'm going to fully test this.
You whip it out right there in joint practice. You whip that shit out on fucking Sunday.
I'm going to fully test this out right now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's a clear vet right there. But that's the thing about a lot of people don't realize in these, not even just the joint practices, one-on-ones in general.
Yeah.
Guys are testing things out. So you don't necessarily get your full, like, oh, he beat him, he's better than him. Like, no, some guys are working specific techniques. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, that's the goal. I want to beat this guy in one-on-one. That's the love of football is like you get to beat a guy, the guy that chooses you man to man across from you. You know what I mean? Like that's the love of it. But at the same time, like don't get wrapped up in this guy's, a better player than the guy that he just beat just because, you saw a one-on-one rep. At the end of the day, the field is based off of 11 one-on-one reps, but what you really need to focus on is how they work together as a team. But obviously, when you get a guy like Lane Johnson and Myles Garrett going one-on-one, man, that's some fun.
True. I think
fun action.
I think Myles he wanted to go see what it felt like to go up against Lane because he had been on the left side a couple years ago to do practice.
That's why you see him go to that side. Hell yeah.
And watching that, and it was a lot during the practice, and watching those two go at it, I was just like, I don't know, man. I haven't been that giddy about something at like a practice in a long time. And it was just so cool to witness that take place, to be honest with you. I was like, man, I'm really lucky to watch these two dudes freaking do this right now. Like, this is fucking awesome. And then there's also, they still got Saquon Barkley. They still got Jalen Hurts. They still got A.J. Brown. They still got Slim Reaper. Dallas Goedert shook somebody so bad in like a tag-off drill. I mean,
sneaky elusive. I say so sneaky underrated. Because he's 6'6", 250, 260. Sneaky elusive.
I agree, 100%. Yeah, and then watching everything that Vic, and I just have so much respect for what he did last year with that defense and how he rebuilt that thing. All those coaches on that side. Obviously, the players still had to go out there and play, but I think between Vic and Clint Hurd on the defensive line and Bobby King as the linebacker, they coach their positions so well. They can be so multiple. They'll whip zero out of nowhere. They'll play a 6-man front, then play max like a 4-man rush and play coverage behind it. They'll play a 5-man front. They'll play a 4-man front. They do it all, and they somehow get it well coached to the point that everybody's dialed in and knows what their assignment is, and that is something that is not easy to do. So just it's really fun to see in practice. The offense have to rep all of these different things and know that when the game comes, they're going to have seen all of these scenarios already. And I think it really helps the offense be ready for when those things come up in the game.
Man, practice makes fucking perfect, man. You guys got great coaches and great players all coming back, man. But as just like we got, man, you guys got a fucking tough division out there. And
right.
And DC is
Giants D-line. Abdul
Washington,
Carter and freaking
New York.
Dexter Lawrence. Obviously, the Cowboys, obviously new head coach. Defense going back to Matt Eberflus, back to when he was with Dallas. I think that's what it's probably going to feel like. He's a little Rod Marinelli disciple, 4 down. They're going to move the front a lot, I bet. I'm excited to see how they transition to that. For the first game of the year. And then Washington. I mean, they just I was hoping they weren't going to get McLaurin signed.
Washington.
Smart job, players. Josh. Way to get McLaurin signed. That's a big one.
electric skill players on top of veteran team. Mm-hmm. You got Bobby Wagner, you got Zach Ertz, you got, two of my favorite teammates of all time in Andrew Wiley and Nick Allegretti. And I mean, just so many more guys on that team that are just, I think are going to take that team to the next level, man. And they were fun to fucking watch last year, man.
They were flying around. Tough team to beat.
I know we got a Monday night, man. And that's going to be it's going to be cool to see Jaden in person, man.
They were beating the brakes off of the Cincinnati Bengals in the preseason game, which Cincinnati's defense, we'll see how they do. But it's also just a preseason game.
Yeah.
They added Laramie Tunzel, which I think they're investing in everything they can do to capitalize on this quarterback while he's on this rookie contract, which was why I was so surprised that it took so long to get Terry signed. It's like, listen, guys, you got a small window here while Jaden is cheap. Like, you need to strike now. And they finally shored that up. That's a big part of their offense and their ability to stretch the field vertically. Then they have all the RPOs and the reads and the quick screens underneath that really get freed up. So it's a fun offense to watch. It's a fun team to watch, and everything being a second year in all of those systems, you'd think that they'd be far improved. So I'm looking forward to the NFC East this year. I still think it's Philadelphia's division. I think that they're the most talented team.
No doubt.
And yeah, man, I was thoroughly enjoyed going to camp.
Oh, let's get into some other stuff that you had going on in the preseason, man. You can see this T-shirt I got going on. You had the debut of Brumate 2 with Chuck Liddell.
Dude, how about that? I got knocked out by Chuck Liddell. Not many people can say that.
Dude, how cool was that meeting Chuck?
It was incredible meeting him, but it was terrifying doing this scene with him. Like, I'm like looking at him. I'm like, dude, you could just see that this dude is like, he could knock me out in a fucking second. Like, this dude is a badass motherfucker who lived it. You know, like, you can see it just in his eyes. I'm like, dude, I am like in this right now. This could go sideways in a second. I feel like
Liddell eye to eye, as if you were going to fight him. That's funny as fuck.
But yeah, it was a very fun moment. Not only to film that with Chuck, but we've done some great things with Garage Beer and the whole team that embraces these stupid ideas to just have fun, embrace some nostalgia, and just, I don't know, do things in a creative, different way than everybody else is doing them is just a blast. So shout out to everybody, Jordan, Phoenix. There's too many people to name.
You got to give shout out to Honey Bobo. Always. Honey
Bobo. That's right. Bo Allen has been a big theme. I think we're just going to try and kill him off in every single thing we do now. Like, he's the Kenny, like he just dies in everything. I don't know. We're figuring it out.
Hilarious.
Anyways, we've had some fun. It's been a good off season, but I'm ready for football to get ramped up. Eagles versus Cowboys to start the NFL season. The banner will come down in front of, it's just like whoever schedules this stuff, Roger, great job. That is a great scheduled home opener for the Philadelphia fan base.
It is one of the biggest rivalries in the National Football League, if not the biggest. And it's, they just came out with America's Team, the documentary of the Cowboys in their heyday, even though there's a lot of controversy around what's going on right now with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's never an indication of what's actually going on. Yeah, but at the same time, what's going on right now in the media with Jerry Jones it's never an indication of what's actually going on in that building.
Well, listen, since you brought it up, it is on the topic. For those of you who have been living under a rock, Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons, their star player on the defensive line, have been, they've been at it, man. Micah wants to get paid, and things have culminated into not the best scenario. Jerry Jones claims Micah Parsons' agent spiked negotiations, told us to stick it up our ass. Harsh words, which his agent has told multiple reports, has told multiple outlets.
Is there a video of Jerry Jones saying he told us to stick it up our ass?
I don't know, but apparently
if there is. I gotta fucking hear Jerry Jones say that.
Micah's agent is told multiple outlets these claims are false. He did not say that. This whole situation, it feels so weird to me. I don't know. I get that, you might not want to pay a guy what he's owed.
I mean, he's one of the best defensive players in the league.
Actually, I don't get that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
know what there is. I don't know what the controversy is. You would think that one of the team's best players would get the backing of the organization, man. I only know one way. I've seen it happen here in Kansas City with a lot of our players, and I feel like that negotiation was always understood that, the team wants you there. If you've worked your ass off and you've done it in a way that has, represented the team in the right way.
Yeah, you're a good leader. You are respectful of your teammates. All this stuff. Yeah,
exactly. All that good stuff, man. I mean, and I just don't know. There's got to be more to what's going on than we know.
It just feels like there's one common denominator here, right? And that's Jerry, right? Like Jerry is kind of the issue of a lot of things that people have brought up for a long time in Dallas. And, there's part of me that like really likes Jerry Jones. I respect this like old school. Acting. I do. Hey, in Landman, that freaking scene in Landman is he nailed that. I do love that scene. It was so good. And there's like an old schoolness to him that like I appreciate, but like you have to find a way to work this out. I feel like if you're the owner with Micah Parsons, and it just feels like it's not going in the right direction.
There's so many variables. I just feel like there's no right or wrong way to handle these kind of things. It's just,
that's fair.
It's tough. The best you can do, still be a great teammate, still be somebody in the building, because those relationships, if you do sign that contract and get back in, you don't want those to be tarnished. And I'm not saying that this is what Mike is doing. I'm just saying how I would handle this kind of stuff is that you always just want to be known as a great teammate, a great player to be around, and hopefully they figure something out, man. He's one of the best players in the league, and you would hope that he gets paid.
Yeah.
Has he said how much he wants?
That is another great question.
Like, did he say, I want to be the highest paid? Has he said, like,
yes.
I mean.
So Parsons, in the final year of his rookie contract, set to earn $24 million. Goddamn, rookie first-round pick. Those rookie contracts are still substantial.
100% they are. But at the same time, him being the highest paid, that you get double that.
He's seeking a deal exceeding $40 million, which I think puts him in the TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, like all those
two
guys
are the only two making 40 a year. Yeah.
Yeah. It would potentially make him the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL is what he's looking for, which, yeah, that's a lot of money. Who knows what Jerry has offered him? This feels like more than just the numbers at this point. Take the Trey Hendrickson thing in Cincinnati. They're not agreeing on the numbers, but it doesn't feel like there's like a personal affront. Whereas with the Micah situation in Dallas with Jerry right now, it just feels like not only are they off on the numbers, but they're in the media
voicing their opinion. Yeah.
Yeah. There's some type of like breakdown of like relationship almost. I don't know if he's going to play week 1. I mean, he's not said he hasn't going to play, which is a strong indication that I think he probably will play. And I hope he does, because as a fan, I just want to watch him play.
This is one of the exactly. Yeah. He's one of the best players in the league. Love watching him play. And I'll always be on the player side. So hopefully Dallas can pay him what he's worth.
No doubt.
Let's get to some other preseason news, Jason. How about let's talk about the Browns quarterback room? A little bit more controversy, huh? Old Cleveland at 2-1-6, where we grew up. They're still, ever since they came back, they've been trying to find that quarterback that takes them to the promised land and turns the Browns into a winning franchise.
They had Baker Mayfield, who seems to be doing pretty good in Tampa Bay.
Took them to the playoffs. Yep, I played him in the playoffs. Really good player, really good team. But now they got a few guys. Looks like as of today, they got 3 QBs on the roster: Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders.
All righty. Yeah, I mean, listen, shout out to Joe, first of all. I was teammates with Joe in Philadelphia for a brief moment. He can sling the pill, and he had a really good year in Cleveland a couple years back. So, I think the spectacle that has been made around this seems excessive, and I get it. Shedeur is the whole story with the draft and him sliding, and then the way this is unfolded, it has led to a lot of noise in the media, downright conspiracies, which has been a very fun thing to read and watch take place. But, I think that my analysis of this is usually the most logical answer is correct, and usually the simplest answer is correct. And
give the people what they want.
Well, I'm not going to give the people what they want. What they want is an outlandish take that everybody else is giving them. But what I'm going to give them is, Stefanski and the Browns are trying to do the thing that they feel gives them the best chance to win football games. Otherwise, they're getting fired and they're going to lose all their jobs. And at the end of the day, I think
I was going to say give the people what they want in terms of the Browns fans.
Oh, gotcha.
Start Shedeur.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, what do I want to watch? I want to watch Shedeur Sanders.
Who doesn't want to watch that?
But
put him in, coach.
Yeah,
give the people what they want. The world wants to see him go out there and not only play, but have success. At this point, guys are rooting for him. This isn't anything against Dylan. This isn't anything against Joe. I'm just saying the excitement is there for him to go out there. He's going to put eyes on the screen. He is going to bring people to the game. It is what it is, man. I would love to fucking see it, man. Yeah. I would love to fucking see it.
Well, we're not going to see it. We're going to see Joe Flacco, and I think.
The last time we saw Joe in a Browns game, he was ripping.
Did pretty good.
He was ripping. He took him to the playoffs.
I can't emphasize this enough. I think that at the end of the day, the reason Joe is starting is because Stefanski and them have the most amount of trust that he's going to go out there and it's like there are a lot of times guys look great in practice. There's a lot of times rookies come in and there's a lot of excitement about them. Coaches oftentimes feel comfortable playing guys that they trust more and they feel more confident. They can expect a certain amount of performance out of them. And I think right now they have that more with Joe Flacco than either Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders. And people might disagree with that, and that's fine, but that's clearly the way the Browns feel. Rest assured, if the Browns and Kevin Stefanski felt that their best option and the most confident option they had to win games was Shedeur Sanders, they would be playing him. Like, that is not – they're not going to go out there and not do that. I don't believe that. I just don't – you can't tell me that. I'm with you.
I 100% – I agree with you. That, and they are doing probably the right thing. But I want to see 12 go out there and sling it. I want to see.
Yep.
Exactly. It's the most exciting. It's the attention. It's like, I think he's shown that he can be an NFL quarterback in the preseason. I think he's done a good job since he's been in there.
I'm not going to say that he's, of course. Yeah.
If I'm evaluating him, I'm like, he can play in the NFL.
So because that he should be the starter?
From a fan's perspective.
No, give me this
fellow
nonsense.
Clevelander.
I don't
fellow Clevelander. I'm trying to see him shake.
Just because you're trying to see him
That'll
shake.
get me the most excited to watch the game for sure.
Okay. As a head coach, okay, what is your job? Is your job to make the fans happy and to give them who can shake? Or is your job to try and play the person that you think is going to give your team the best opportunity to win games?
Yeah, all right, you're onto something.
I am right there with you. I want to see Shedeur Sanders play as well. All I'm saying is I don't think the dialogue happening right now is good for Shedeur Sanders. I don't think it's good for anybody. Just let the kid develop and have faith that the Browns as an organization know what they're doing at the quarterback position, right? All right, that's fine.
I love Joe Flacco. That wasn't a shot at Joe.
Some Browns fans are upset with the lack of reps given to Sanders. I just don't know, what was the expectation? That's what's confusing to me. Every quarterback drafted where he's drafted is no, but this is my thing. Every quarterback that's drafted where he's drafted at, they're practicing with the 2s and 3s. Yes, I am frustrated that I didn't get to see him dominate and get a ton of reps with the 1s. I would have loved to see that too, but I don't know why there was this expectation that he wasn't going to go through the same process that every 4th and 5th round pick goes through in the NFL, which is, hey, you got to dominate on the 2nd and 3rd string first, and then you start getting reps.
Listen, I say all this as a fellow Clevelander, and I hear with the chatter around Cleveland and how everybody you get Deion's son in the building. He enjoys being in the limelight. He enjoys being on that football field. He's got excitement. He's the showman when he plays. It's just it's so fun to want to root for that. It's fun to imagine what it would look like if they let 12 go out there and shake it, man.
Yeah, I mean, that is the fans' perspective. The way these battles usually work is it's a competition, but the teams have in their head who they think is going to win the competition leading into it. That's almost the way all of these competitions and position battles take place. And if one person shows above and beyond that they are outperforming the other guy, they usually win the competition. If that doesn't take place, the team usually resorts back to giving it to the person that they expected and have confidence in leading into the competition.
Yeah.
I think that pretty much is how this all took place. I don't think it was some outrageous conspiracy. I don't think that it was a major disservice. I just think that this is the way it unfolded. And it's not the last opportunity Shedeur Sanders is going to get. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to prove he is the guy. It's not over for him. This is just the way this season is starting. Yeah. And hopefully all of us fans get to see him play. Because I think selfishly, we all want to see it.
Give the people what they want. Let them. Just let them do it. Give them the keys. Give them the keys.
All right. I'm going to try and channel my inner Taylor Swift. Last thing before the season kicks off, if there's one thing NFL fans aren't getting tired of seeing is getting another edition of your NFL Sunday ticket commercial starring Jason Kelce.
Jason Kelce. Hey. Dude, they are fucking good though, man. Let's see this one.
With NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, Jason Kelce can watch every game every Sunday all in one place. But how much NFL in one place can he handle?
Yes! Whoa!
What have we done? NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Every game, every Sunday, new users.
Jason getting fired up for some football, baby. What's better than that?
Listen, I'll say this. First of all, it's a joy to do those commercials. YouTube TV keeps it fun. I cannot emphasize as a fan, and I'm not getting into anything other than user experience. It was so goddamn frustrating not being able to get the NFL Sunday Ticket without having DirecTV for all these years. And that is not, I'm not trying to throw shade at DirecTV, but the fact that I can now have YouTube TV downloaded on my phone, on my iPad, on my television. I don't need, I can get all of the games outside of the ones that are on streaming channels, which is a little frustrating if I'm not going to lie. But I am so fucking happy to be able to watch football no matter what I'm doing. Hell, you were watching watching football games at a tennis match last year.
Yes I was.
I just really appreciate that the Sunday Ticket is with YouTube TV. I think the ease at which it is to navigate and watch football has made me a whole lot happier. Young people will never know how frustrating it was to try and watch every game in the NFL. They won't. Dude. You used to have to go to a bar. Like, if I didn't have DirecTV, I had to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, or I had to go down to some bar to watch all the games. Now,
Buffalo
I just
Wild Wings
fucking
was the
can
only
have
place I knew that had a ball.
Any iPad I want. I don't have to have some ridiculous satellite on the side of my house. I just need a fucking Wi-Fi. I don't even need Wi-Fi. I can just have LTE streaming shit while I'm mowing the grass. I can be watching NFL games. It's the fucking best thing in the world. All right. It is easily one of the most happy products I've ever had to advertise, if you can't tell, because it's great. It's a great product.
Yeah, dude, I'm right there with you, man. I can't stress it enough, man. It makes it so fucking easy to watch these games. Shout out to YouTube for figuring it out for all us NFL fans, man. We appreciate you guys.
All right, and that wraps up preseason bold topics. Once again, brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV.
The greatest invention since sliced bread.
All righty. Well, speaking of plugging some things, Trav, you have some things going on off the field.
I got so much shit going on. Kelce Car Jam is back for a third year in a row, baby. That's right. Yeah. Kansas City, get ready to show up and show out for another car show. We do it every single year for the Foundation 87 and running. And this year it will be held Friday, September 26th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Knuckleheads here in Kansas City.
Nice.
So make sure you get your tickets at 87running.org. That's www.87running.org. It's one of my favorite events to do, man. And the entire city shows up every single time. I love Kansas City for always showing up. My Foundation 87 and running is helps support the underserved youth in Kansas City and Cleveland, where we're from in the Heights, and specifically Operation Breakthrough here in Kansas City, which has been an organization around for a long, long time that's helped out the Kansas City youth and has really raised a lot of just a lot of kids, man. Put them through school, help them get educations, help them eat throughout the week when their families couldn't necessarily provide, man. And it's such a beautiful organization. But a lot of the people that are familiar with 87 are running my foundation, what we've done at Operation Breakthrough, they know about the Ignition Lab and all the STEM programs that we've helped create for these kids that they wouldn't have so otherwise. And it's pretty cool, and it's unique to anything else I've ever seen in
it's awesome.
In
it's
foundation
cool.
work. And I'm very honored to be a part of it. By all means, there are so many people that I should be able to give a shout out to that have, made this thing what it is, and have helped these kids really learn these STEM programs. And one of the things that they've done that I love shining light on is they took an old school Bronco and turned it into a modern electric car, which is going to be on site at the Kelsey Car Jam. And it's cool to see what these kids have been able to do over the past, 3 to 4 years since the Ignition Lab has been up, and a lot of it would be on display. They had an old school Chevy that they had on display last year that everyone got to see. I actually got to drive it to a game last year.
The
Chevelle? The old school Chevelle, and it's year in, year out one of my favorite events, like I said, because you get to see kind of the city come out and support its own, man. And it's such a beautiful thing.
And I'll vouch for this as well, guys. I went to it for the first time last year and had a blast. There's something about seeing all of these classic cars and these muscle cars.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. It's a car jam, baby. It's a car show.
It is so freaking cool, and people bring them all over from all over the state, all over the country. It's just a really fun night. And then obviously everything that they're doing over at Operation Breakthrough with the Ignition Lab. These kids are learning so many valuable skills and techniques and knowledge with Operation Breakthrough and with Mind Drive. And it's incredible what they all do down there. And the Car Jam kind of displays a small portion of it, which is awesome.
Yeah. And an ultimate nod to the kids, man.
Oh, no doubt.
It's absolutely insane. If you're interested in hearing about it, I'm sure everybody from the Ignition Lab and the mechanic shop that's doing all these fun things with these cars, they'll be there to talk about it. Yeah. There'll be cars from all over. Last year we had a dope monster truck. Yeah. And
if you don't like electric cars, they got dope ass diesel and gas powered and like. Yeah,
we got it all, and I'll probably have my Chevy down there. I might even drive that thing right up to the lot. And have a few other cars on display as well. So we always get a really good show, and Kansas City always knows how to do it. And obviously out here in the Midwest, man, everybody loves their old schools. So you'll see a lot of people showing up and showing out, and there'll be food and drinks for everybody. So it'll be a good opportunity to bring the entire family on down. But that is not everything that I have going on.
That's right.
Yeah. So as of today, we will have dropped the collaboration between True Colors and American Eagle. And I am the creative director for it. It was so much fun collaborating with American Eagle. They are so professional. They have the ability to really bring everything to life that you can imagine. I wanted to make something fun, kind of like a very flowy line that kind of just drapes on you with all these cool fabrics and these really like just great colors. I'm wearing one of the hats right now, as you can see. It's kind of a suede and corduroy hat with the True Colors logo and American Eagle collaboration on the side. It's just American Eagle is just, I can't say enough about how fun they've been to work with. So one of the biggest things that I wanted to do was I wanted to, collaborate with a lot of the up and coming. But most importantly, as creative director, I wanted to bring some amazing athletes and friends who are, just real stars into the campaign and really help push this brand and this collaboration. So we got a bunch of huge upcoming athletes like Anna Frey, young and upcoming tennis player, Drew Allar from a fellow Clevelander, quarterback at Penn State, Kyan Anthony, Carmelo Anthony's son, absolute stud on the court over at Syracuse, Jeremiah Smith, who is the national champion, best wide receiver in the country over at Ohio State right now. We got AZ Fudd, national champion out of UConn, one of the best basketball players in the country. And then Suni Lee, gold medalist, Olympian. Yes. Yeah. And so it's a crazy lineup of athletes. And it's been so fun, man, meeting every single one of them and hearing their story. I just can't wait for everybody to not only see the line, but see how cool these athletes make it look.
I can't wait to check it out, Trev. Sounds like it's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. I'd be silly if I didn't give everybody on the True Colors team a bunch of love. Our brother, Harry Clark, helped me a lot in terms of HC the Great, baby. He's one of the best people you ever meet. And he did a great job in helping kind of channel the direction of what we wanted in this. And Chris Pearson helped get the star-studded athletes that we have. So it was a real family environment. And one more last shout out. Danny Salcedo does so much for me off the field. And she does so much for True Colors. And she was unbelievable at connecting all the dots. She absolutely crushes it in the fashion world. And in the creative world. So I can't thank everybody enough for really getting this thing rocking and rolling for me, man.
Well done, Trev. Excited for that.
So that being said, everybody, True Colors and American Eagle collab. The first line drops today. That's right. August 27th.
Nice. Alrighty, 92%ers. That wraps up another episode of New Heights. Make sure you're subscribed to the New Heights channel on YouTube and follow New Heights on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to new episodes of New Heights early and ad-free right now by joining Wondery Plus in the Wondery app or on Apple Podcasts.
Once again, New Heights, a Wondery show brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. All right, man. Yeah, follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Thanks to our New Heights production team. And again, thank you to the 92%ers, as always, for tuning in. Can't wait to see you guys next week. We're back, baby.
Yeah. Football's back. Back.
Yeah.